Hey guys, Jim Bounds at Co-op Motorworks, Motorhome Rehab Ranch. And from a comment was, talk more about these rear hatches and how to have back doors and things. Because you know, it's something that until recently, until these transmodes started showing up, there was only one door in this thing, right? And if you had transmode, the GM units were built through here, but it was a transmode, it was built through that 24-inch wide door. It was broke down, put in through that door, okay? So this rear hatch, if you have a Royale or a Edgemont, this hatch was put on at GM, okay? If you're gonna do a new floor plan, some of the things now, extreme motorhomes, you know, where they have a big open area. My son lives in a white Mercedes delivery van. So every square millimeter in his is really important. So if you thinking of an open floor plan, having a way to egress out the back door, in and out the back, is actually a pretty convenient thing. You can blow the airbags and drop it down. And depending on what you do here, we're going to talk about how to do these in a minute. You can, I built one out back that has a lift-up door, and you can pull a 54 Healy in it. That's what it's made for, okay? No problem. Well, yeah, there's a problem. A few things you have to do. But it's a real good option with GMCs, okay? Because the way they're built, and they were designed for this to come off, this hatch to come off, and to load it from the front back. It was made for that way, all right? So you take the hatch off. Now, you notice there's a curve here, and the hatch is here. So if you want to pull something wide as a 54 Healy in, it's real tight, okay? But you could. The one I built used the original rear hatch, and it pulled in, not much room. It did pull in there, but okay, if you wanted it to completely open, which there are a couple of them on the internet you've probably seen, from the back of the coach, past what I call the whoopty, or the slant in the back, that's where all the structure begins. From here out is all plastic, okay? So if you wanted to build a C-130, okay, right along the seam, you can unbolt this thing. In a day, you could have this whole rear hatch, not just this, but this structure completely out. And then if you wanted to hinge that from the top, now you've truly got a C-130. That would work. Don't you hate it when you're watching someone says, it's easy. Let's bake a cake, it's easy. Well, dude, if it was easy, why would I be sitting here watching you learn how to do it? This is not easy. But if you want to do it, it is possible. Now, anything's possible with cubic dollars. But this is possible because of the way it was manufactured, it was designed. This rear hatch will actually, this whole thing will come off, if that's what you really want to do. But for so many applications, and what we're going to do with this, it's going to have double doors on it. This is what the video is about. Somebody saw the double doors we have. I'll show you in a minute. And they said, gosh, I want to know about that. Well, here we go. This unit is going to have double doors here. The doors were designed for an ambulance. It was a neonatal intensive care transporting machine. We got the thing for the rear hatch, for this panel, because it's a double opening door, and it has a ramp, a corrugated ramp that comes down to access. This comes down a little bit further. See, if you want to roll in this thing, this has to go away, this piece here. And you're going to have to drop this a little bit as well. So it's a little bit of work, but that's no problem. This whole rear clip comes off. You could take the whole thing off, take it to a welder, refabricate the back of it, put it in, build this, and you've got double doors down to the deck. No problem. Come on over here. Let me show you one that was a trans mode before, and it's at a project point right now, and I'll show you why this project has such value, and one of the reasons is because of these back doors. So come on over here, let me show you that, okay? All right, guys, here's a trans mode. It was used for some type of something because they built an aluminum deck on the roof, the ladder going to it, no windows on the side. Makes it really nice. Double doors. All right, so here you go. They built a piece here and there. They built an aluminum frame to hang the hinges on and two doors. So you can see the thing, I don't know if the camera will pick it up. There's no floor in this. There's nothing in it. There's no organic material in this vehicle at all. And that's where it starts. This coach will be built out to be some sort of an extreme machine that major access in and out, who knows? It can be anything. It can do anything. That's one of the things about a GMC. It can do things like that. I've got one that was built for, they built 12 of them for the government. It has a side opening, 36-inch wide door right in the middle. It's a little goofy looking. You may have seen it. If you want to look at it, if you go to the website under our GMC Restoration Gallery page, it's called Larry. Scroll down, it's a big white trans mode. They made 12 of them for the government. It was a mobile post office in the Denver postal system. You come in, they'd blow the bags, they'd come in the back, you'd go up to the counter, you'd get your letter postmarked and go out the side. It was a postmark. It had America's Most Wanted here, a couple of seats. It was kind of cool. They made 12 of them. I've seen 2 in my career, and I have 1. Because yes, a double door situation or a single door or just a rear access on a GMC opens up this area for so many things, so many options. You could even build the motorhome out in the front and just have a motorcycle garage, right? Or ATV or whatever. What do they call them? Extreme motorhomes? Extreme trailers and stuff? Here you go. I got my extreme trailer. So, yeah, GMC is great for this. And if you had a thought about this and you saw this and said, wow, your head blew up and you go, wow, what a great idea. I wonder if anybody's ever done that before. Yeah, we've done that before. And you're right on track. And it's something if that really is where you're going, there's no other machine that can do this. You can, you can take the whole back of it off and go down the road. It has structural integrity, with or without the back on it. It's very unique. It was designed that way for a specific reason to be manufactured and then to have so many options in a commercial application. All right. Well, I hope that answers that question. I appreciate your time. And as time goes on, you'll find being a ranch hand has got its benefits and perks. And besides that, you get my undying gratitude. So if you would like to become a ranch hand, please go to patreon.com and hit Motorhome Rehab Ranch and become a patron. Make sure that you go and see us on YouTube and when you do that, hit like and subscribe. Tell everybody to subscribe. This needs to be a movement. This is important. This is something important to keep these motorhomes going. And we want to be here to help you do that, but you got to help too. You need to tell people about us. You need to tell what we're doing. Send me comments. Send me suggestions. Because there's so much. There's so many suggestions coming in. It's just fantastic. I appreciate it. And I got to call this guy back in a minute. He's working on his engine. I'm talking to the machinist. That's the kind of thing that we can do. We no longer build motors, but I tell you how to do it, you know? All right, well look, again, thanks for your time. Tell a friend. We'll see you next time.